Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, then welcome to the channel. This video is another video all about real life van life in the UK, or just real life van life in general. This is turning into a bit of a series because of you guys, but you seem to like this kind of thing, so we're going to go along with it. Now, aside from van builds and what batteries you need and what van you should have and all that kind of thing for deciding all this stuff before you move in to do van life full time, there's one thing that people probably don't consider, or maybe they do, I don't know, but that is your mental health and your physical health, and how living in a van is going to affect that. But like what van you have and all that kind of thing, everybody's different, everybody's needs are different, everyone's personalities are different. I totally get that. So I can only tell you what it's like for us and what it's like, well, mainly for me, living in a van full time. And I would say mental health and physical health are kind of linked together. So if you're not able to exercise, or you go out for walks, go to a gym membership is important for that reason, as well as the fact that you can use the showers and whatever. Just getting some exercise. It's really difficult in a small space. This van isn't the smallest van, it's not the biggest van, but it has enough space that I can get down, do some push-ups, I can do some squats, I can do some lunges, that kind of thing. We've got some kettlebells in here, which I do use occasionally. But again, when you're working and you're busy, especially for T-Bone, when she comes in for work, the last thing she wants to do is get down and do 20 push-ups, you know. So we're finding that more difficult, doing the physical exercise, than our mental health state. That is something we are working on. Now, on the subject of mental health, I'm the kind of person that is quite good being on my own. So I know some people aren't, some people are. Like I said, everybody's different. I don't mind being on my own, I don't mind being in a small space. Having said that, it does take its toll on me a little bit if I'm in the same place for too long, or if I don't go outside. If I'm sat in the van all day, and I do keep myself busy. It's not like I just sit in the van, you know, playing on my phone or whatever. I'm busy all the time, doing stuff for my job, making these videos, you know, working on the van, all those kind of things, which is important, I suppose, to keep yourself busy. I think it's important to keep the van tidy, keep it clean and tidy and smelling fresh. Now, we found summer months not nearly as bad because you've got long sunny days a lot of the time. It doesn't get dark until late. Now we're almost into November now, and the clocks have gone back, so now it's getting dark at 5:30, and then it's going to be 5, then it's going to be 4:30, then it's going to be 4, even 3:30, I think, if it gets to the darkest points. So the days are very short and very dark and very windy and rainy and miserable, and so it's really important to get outside when it is sunny to get some of that vitamin D. Not that there's a lot of it, but there's other things you can do. Of course, you can get UV lights for inside your van, UV lamps to help with that. I've never needed to because I'm ginger, so the sun is my enemy anyway. I dye all this. Obviously, another thing is where you park. I mean, I'm parked in a busy road at the moment, so I've got cars going past all day long. That does get on your nerves a bit, as opposed to being parked up in a nice forest, you know, quiet in a field or whatever. So it's really good to go to campsites now and again. I know the whole idea of doing this is to be off grid, we don't have to rely on stuff like that, but that's all good. But just going to a campsite once a week, once a month, twice a month, whatever, it's just really nice to be able to spread out and not worry about anything, and it's a good opportunity to, you know, get all your gear out, clean stuff, and just basically relax. I do get to that point sometimes where you get a bit cabin feverish, and you're just like, I've got to go outside, I've got to just look at some trees, got to get some air, got to, you know, that kind of thing. For us, going to different locations is quite important, although we are kind of tied down to our jobs. Tracy works in the week and she has to be in specific places to do her job, and I work at the weekends and I have to be in specific places to do my job. But we find it's important to try and travel around and try and do some trips. We're a member of the National Trust, so we can go and visit those places and things. It's all good for this. Another thing as well, obviously we're a couple, so we have company. Some people are in vans and they're on their own, so loneliness can play a toll on your mental health as well. Getting a pet may be a good idea. A dog especially is a good idea, because that encourages you to get out walking, and also can act as an extra layer of security for your van as well. Van security, yeah, that could be another video topic, couldn't it? I get a little bit anxiety leaving the van because it's our home. I don't want to leave it unattended. So if I'm thinking I'll go for a nice long walk, or go to the shops or something, and then I'm always like thinking, is the van okay? Is the van okay? Is the van okay? You know, we have security measures and all that kind of thing. I have cameras and I can check on my phone and all that stuff, but it is always in my mind, which of course makes it harder to relax when you are out and doing stuff. So I think what I'm saying is, no matter what your situation is, what van you're in, what your lifestyle is, and everybody's different, I know, my advice is just get outside at least every day, get a walk in. If you can, do some light exercise. If you can, have a gym membership. If you can't, then you know you can do some squats. There we go, we just did one. So I know some vans are too small to do that, but I have seen people outside that actually in this street with dumbbells, so people do it. I know some people are more confident than others, so it might not be a thing. Gym membership is about £20 a month. It's not bank breaking. I know some people can't afford it, but my advice for your mental health and your physical health, get outside, at least get some walking in. There you go. I mean, there's not much else I can say on the matter really. Other than that, like I say, I have company because I have a wife, even though she wants to be on her own sometimes and I want to be on my own sometimes. We don't actually suffer with that side of things because she's working in the day in the week and I'm here on my own, and then I'm out at the weekend and I'm working. But actually that can have a negative effect because then we don't spend time together, or quality time together sometimes. Something else we're working on. Anyway, I hope this video was a little bit helpful for you. Trying to keep it real, trying to keep it honest for you guys. Thank you everybody that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, then please consider it, and see you in the next one.